Okay, today's lesson is on hemispheres and spheres, or spheres and hemispheres. Make sure you have today's date. A sphere is a circle or a ball, so any kind of basketball, soccer ball, obviously not a football because it's not a complete circle. And then a hemisphere is half of that circle. Okay, so we're going to start by finding the volume of spheres, and then we'll talk about how to find the volume of a hemisphere. So the formula for volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 pi r cubed, or again, r is your radius. So for this volume formula, there's nothing else that you need to know other than what your radius is, and then everything gets plugged in. But remember, it's pi r cubed, not squared. Okay, so for number one, we have 4/3 times pi. The radius in number one is 4, giving you 4 cubed. So in your calculator, do 4 cubed first. So 4 to the third power is 64. Then you're going to multiply it, and I'm going to show you on my calculator so you can see. You're going to multiply it by 4/3. Make sure 4/3 is in parentheses so that it actually does that piece first. And you end up with 85 point, let's see, what does it say, round 2 to the nearest tenth. So 85.3 pi inches cubed would be your answer for volume. 85.3 pi inches cubed. We're going to do the second one. So here I have a diameter. I need to know what the radius is. So 4/3 pi, the radius is going to be half the diameter. So 18.4 divided by 2 gives you 9.2 cubed. And again, you're going to take your calculator. So 9.2 to the third power. And then we're going to multiply that by 4/3. And you are left with 1,038.3 pi meters cubed. Okay, I would like you to take a second to solve the other two problems with your group, either by yourself or with your group, but I do want you to check with your group to see if you have the same answers. So at this point, pause the video so that you can work on the problems. When everyone's done, unpause. For number 3, you should have gotten volume equals 4/3 pi. Your radius is 6 cubed. So 6 to the third power is 216 times that 4/3 is 288 pi inches cubed. And then for the last one, volume equals 4/3 pi. My radius in this case is 9.6. Oops, 9.6. So 9.6 to the third power times 4/3 is 1,179.6 pi centimeters cubed. Okay, so that was the volume of all the spheres. If I wanted to know what the hemisphere was, a hemisphere is just half of a sphere. So if I want to know what the volume of the hemisphere is, I would just take these numbers and divide it by 2. So on your homework and then on any test or quiz, find the volume of the sphere first, get your answer, and then divide it by 2. So for instance, if I wanted the hemisphere here, it would be 144 pi inches cubed would be my final answer. 144 pi inches cubed. Okay. Just a reminder, you have a quiz on Wednesday. Your quiz is going to cover prisms, cylinders, pyramids, and cones. You need to know both of those general formulas along with the area formulas for each of the bases that you could possibly have. So hemispheres and spheres will not be on there. Today's homework, the front half will cover spheres and hemispheres. The back half will be a mixed review of the other 4 that we've already learned so that you can practice for your quiz on Wednesday.